It's not gonna come out though. It's
No?
fine. No.
You
It's
got any gold up there?
I have a bat in the cave.
Yeah. Oh my! Did you see that? See it?
Is it?
The great white bat.
God.
Oh,
Shakaka. You got shakaka up your
I got
schnoz.
shikaka up my schnoz.
Oh, caca, dude. Caca's a word.
That is, it makes me laugh every time.
Caca.
Well, my daughter, we were painting this. She had a project for school. It was like a shoebox, but you have to make it look like a bedroom.
Okay.
It's for interior design.
Made it look
She's
like a cat box.
in high school, yeah. But she was painting this like armoire that she built, like a brown and everything, and she had it on her fingers, like, and then she went to take the hot glue gun from me. I'm like, it looks like you have caca on your fingers.
You had caca fingy.
Yeah.
Oh, have you seen the Nutella prank?
You've been caca'd.
Oh yeah, the Nutella prank.
That is foul.
Especially on their own kids.
No,
that's
the one
betrayal.
girl did it on a little girl. Like her eyes got wide, and she was just like stunned.
They go large Marge when they see that.
She's like, "Did you really just do that?"
There's always like the pre-cry
Like,
and then the quiet of
it's like-
them trying to make sure what just happened, and then the real waterworks.
The
comes.
internal monologue of, "Is that shit on my fingers?"
Yeah, the mental nuke.
Like, is that actually shit?
Yeah, like wait before I freak out.
Wait.
And then they do the and they look down at the hand and they go fucking nuclear, dude.
No.
No, it would be like nasty to smell if it was, but like just smell it because
but-
like Nutella has the like sweet like
I'm not-
hazelnut
yeah,
smell.
well,
like
Yeah, but
Once
is that
you're
a
a parent-
chance where you're willing to, that's
When you're
a gamble.
a parent,
I
when
mean
you're a
the
parent,
bad smell will
you-
pass. Like
Do you remember in Baby Mama when like the lady's like, "Is that chocolate or poop? Chocolate or poop?" And she takes it and she's like, "What if that had been poop?" She's like, "Yeah, motherhood."
Yeah,
Like-
I think I remember that. But that's my thing. At let's
Yeah.
say you sniff, right? At your best bet is, oh, it's Nutella, which smells good. It smells all right.
Yeah.
I feel like the risk or reward is not even.
But you're sniffing. You're not licking.
I mean, still.
You're not going in blind.
Yeah, but you know what smell is?
What?
40% of taste. And that's 40% is
That's
way
better-
more than enough for me.
You can
that's
still
better than
smell-
100.
yeah,
Yeah.
well, it is. Yeah. Like I said.
You would. I think before you got too close, you would be able to decipher if it was shit or chocolate.
Yeah.
With my vision, I have shit vision.
Yeah. That's why your eyes are brown.
Yeah, I can just it glow for me. Anywhere
Yeah.
there's poop all over this room, by the way. Especially on that seagull over there, that seagull sculpture.
I just saw like the Michael Jackson like voice tag. There was doo doo on the walls,
On the
and
walls.
it was nasty. Like, the way he
Dude.
said- it was so funny.
Well, I don't know what that's from, but I've heard someone use the Michael Jackson soundboard to do prank calls, and they're hilarious. And that's one of them. What is that from?
Wait, what
There's
is like the
feces
saying?
and doo-doo all over the wall.
Yes.
Doo-doo and feces,
Dude,
man.
like two different
That's
things.
he's proper.
That reminds me of like these TikToks that people will make, and it's just like for example, it'll be like Taylor Swift goes to McDonald's, and it'll use like clips from her song like to like
Order McDonald's.
create the story, and then there will be like other celebrities. They're like Ariana Grande is working behind the counter.
Is it like AI?
Yeah.
Is it like AI?
And
Like
then like
because AI will
no,
captures
no,
the voice like
they
this pretty
just
fucking
take
well.
the clips of the songs and then they use it.
Oh, they splice them together?
And then it's just like, because the one I saw, it was just like Lana Del Rey goes to McDonald's and then she's like ordering, and then Ariana's the cashier, and then Ariana's just like ringing her up and she's like, "Thank you. Next." Like,
and it's like, but does it sound like a ransom note where it's like all the
like
pitches
Frank,
are off?
like
A
all
little
Franken-
yeah, all
yeah.
Frankenstein. Yeah. And
I saw one with this girl who actually did like the impersonation herself on the phone. She called a Domino's and pretended to order as Shakira. And, like, she was
oh my god.
It was insane.
Did they humor her?
Yeah, I think that they definitely listened for a while.
Because I did a mean Count Orlok on my show and I got hung up on. big
Oh,
time.
really?
Did you?
Oh yeah. I called Walmart in Honolulu
Oh,
looking for Ricola.
how is
I was
your
looking for
number?
cough drops.
you
and
torture the Hawaiian population.
yeah.
You are not
I
nice
keep them
to
on their
them.
toes. I'll
Your
tell you
number has to be blacklisted.
Oh, yeah.
what, it always changes. It's never the same. You
My
never return to the
favorite
scene of the crime.
Was when he called. I think it was like it wasn't the garden department. It was like the tool section or some
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah,
Of
the
a home-
wrench aisle. I called the wrench aisle.
Yeah, of a Walmart, and he said like something about pesticides. He needs like his.
I got something really big. What?
I got something real big.
Yeah, I don't
right?
even think I explained. I explained what it was vaguely.
But I was dying.
You gotta like give them an out. You can't go too ridiculous right out the rip. Maybe that's why, because I had the reverb on, and I was rolling my R's, and I was like wheezing, It was.
We don't get enough prank callers at work.
No.
I don't think I've ever gotten one.
I've gotten an obscene phone call before.
Just lots of breathing.
No, it was from a band regular who finally got the nerve to say what he wanted to say to me.
I'm gonna come.
No.
You answer the phone. You're like, you're like yada yada yada, and then that you hear that echo through time.
And I was like, "Do you know who you're talking to?" And then he was like, he described it. I'm like, I think he was watching through the window.
Tell me who I'm talking to.
Gosh.
Yeah. Show me to me, Rachel.
Yeah,
Well,
that's crazy. I've never.
Well, that guy that kept me on the phone the other day for like 25 minutes for whatever fucking reason. He was looking for a Buffalo Trace kosher. And he was just
trace
like,
a map.
And he was just like,
finger.
He was like, "Can you do this? Can you do that? Like, do you have that other store's phone number? Like, all this." I'm like, "Does this?"
And I eventually
bitch
leaned
know
over.
what?
We're not information.
Like,
hang up the phone.
Yeah, that's the crux of
I'm
being
like-
nice and trying to be helpful. Is some people love it's like free
Yeah.
fucking samples to them. They just
It's
start being like,
like-
"Oh, what else you willing to do?" It's like,
It's
dude,
like,
it's
I
like really,
can't.
fuck, man.
Is it just like, because like this is something I have to work on like for myself, but like I try to be like overly helpful, and then it gets me.
Yeah, and then you want to getting in the way.
Situations.
Yeah, no, not me.
And I'm like,
I'm a big.
You're a bare minimum.
I am don't waste my time.
Yeah.
My time is precious.
Yeah. Is it heavy? No thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah. You guys undersell yourselves.
I don't
Don't
know.
undersell. I know them personally.
I'm mean.
They're killers of the industry. You wouldn't fucking believe my eyes. Guys, if you guys trust me.
Yeah.
Shit.
I'm super nice, but like I'm also I'm not gonna entertain you for longer than I have to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, random person on the phone.
That unicycle seat hurts after a while.
It sure does.
It does. Sometimes you gotta step off.
I wish I could be like
Step
that
on.
because like part of me feels mean.
No, but
I'm
like,
like
I don't know. We're not gonna talk about
Yeah.
work.
But
while we're here.
mean is humanity, and you
Not
listen,
mean, but like, okay, anything else? Okay, great, bye. Because you have a line of people waiting to get rung up.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. And they all got a story, and they all want to.
No, they're just waiting to get rung up.
Yeah.
They're just like, is she fucking done?
You know, one guy just keeps sighing. It's like,
Yeah.
how does this guy sigh 3 times in 5 minutes or something's going on? And then you hear a guy go, "Fucking dude," to himself as he's looking through his pocket for nothing. He's just bored.
They lunge across the counter at her and just rip the phone out of her hands.
What the fuck? I'll answer the fucking phone.
Yeah.
Huh? What? Yeah, no. No, yeah.
Bye.
I love the phone because you never know who you're looking at. You never
Fuck
know.
yourself.
It's just a floating voice. It could be like a spirit you're contacting.
I'm like 89% sure
Oh.
that guy thought it was like a fucking tech support bot or something.
You're
Yeah,
not?
we're not the Geek Squad. Anyway,
I am.
I have something funny it's a funny little anecdote, whatever.
And, okay.
Anecdote. If you're not
I feel
feeling
poisoned.
well,
I feel poisoned.
if you feel poison,
Here's an anecdote.
I got a little treat
I like
for
that.
you.
Yeah.
So it's just something funny I observed recently,
Ooh, okay.
and I'm talking about within this last month.
Oh.
Is
Okay.
that my idle heel clicking that I do?
No,
Okay.
no.
We don't have to bring that up.
I find it whimsical.
Yeah, it is pretty fucking.
So
I tell you, I saw a guy doing that at the bank in front of me,
clicking his heels,
doing the
Like-
same shit. I'm not even kidding.
like there's no place like home.
Not like that. Like the way I do it.
What do you mean?
Where it's like, you know how I'm just kind of sit there and I just
You
like,
fidget.
I fidget and I click my heels. You
You
pointed
go-
it out.
Oh yeah, you do the side to side.
Side to side.
No,
This guy
I
was doing it in
saw-
front of me and I was like,
Shut
holy
up!
shit.
Do not read it.
I saw your note and I read it.
All right, wait. Okay.
All right.
I made a note and I'm like, okay. So I noticed this. This was like a month or so ago, like a month ago, because
Okay.
it's important. A time frame is important.
Is it now?
Yeah.
Oh, it's crime related.
So I am I turn out of our work parking lot and I'm going home, and this person's behind me. I'm like, this person is riding my fucking ass, and I'm like, wait, shut up. I'm like, what the fuck
Was
is
it me?
No, listen. And I'm like, this person, like, if I can barely see headlights and I mostly see it in my like side mirrors, I'm like, this person.
Were they in your blind spot?
No, this person was far up my ass. All right.
Wow, okay.
Listen, I go all the way. I'm going down Route 9. I go to finally make a left, and I'm like, all right, this motherfucker is gonna go around me. I'm like, finally, they go around. It's a fucking white Kia Soul. It was Piper so far up my fucking ass that we looked like a Honda Pilot Kia Soul centipede.
Oh my God.
And then I was like, and then now, because now
you guys are both like, who the fuck is move, bitch?
Because now,
and she's like, who's up my ass?
I was like, now I go through her town because I don't live the other way anymore.
Yes. She takes a different way home from work now because we're going in the same direction. Essentially.
She drives to the jail
So,
she lives in.
Yeah, but I was so close to be like, do I brake check this bitch? Like, who the fuck? And then
Can you imagine?
Wait, and then roles were reversed like a week or two ago. She gets in front of me. She's going. I thought you were gonna hit this truck by Wawa because the way he stopped to turn and you almost went around him or whatever. I was like, he doesn't. I'm like, Piper.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're supposed to keep like at least 2 car lengths behind someone. Like, you need to do like a stretch limo because like you think it's like a smart car in between.
To like worry you a little less. That is something I've noticed like in my driving too, and like I'm working on it. Like, I do tend to follow closely behind people, and I'm like,
that's a 5-point ticket.
And there's literally
I feel
no
like an
benefit
asshole.
doing that.
No.
There's no benefit at all doing
like,
that.
if I had I wish there was a camera behind me because I was like, bitch.
You would have saw her like throw
I
her
was
hands
like
up in the
almost
air.
sitting on her lap.
That's crazy.
No, part of it is I wear my Doc Martens while I drive, and they're kind of platformed, so it's just like I kind of have like a lead foot.
They are not platformed even a little
bit.
They really are not.
Like,
Mine are more platformed than yours.
Now, I do know the debacle of like when you get into your car barefoot and you're like, this feels like it's someone else's car.
You know what it is?
Yeah.
It's an age thing. Because I used to drive like that too when I was young. You will eventually like ease up a little bit and keep the space between you.
But I always wasn't like that because like when I first got my license, I was really scared of getting pulled over. So I drove like a grandma. I actually drove like 5 miles under the speed limit all the time.
She saw. I
You'll still get pulled over for that.
I put my phone down and she saw the note, just Piper tailgate. And her eyes, I noticed her eyes get big when I was like, I have something I have to say.
I was just
like,
like
fuck, I'm fucked.
But I was just the
you're
cackle.
calling out my driving skills on live radio.
Listen, we have our downfalls. We have our downfalls.
Hey,
no one was hurt in the process.
No one was hurt.
Yeah.
No one was hurt. But I thought it was funny when I was about to make the left, and I'm looking to see what goes around me, and I just see the fucking white shoebox go flying by.
So funny.
Yeah.
Like,
because I think about you being like, who the fuck is up my ass? And then Piper's like, who the fuck is in front of me? And then it cuts to me listening to elevator music, driving the speed limit.
She knew it was me in front of her.
No, I know it's you because every time you make the left, I'm like, bye, Jess.
Oh, well, I thought she was riding your ass because she didn't know it was you.
She was riding my ass just because she's like, that's my friend.
But you didn't know. Oh, that makes more sense.
But not, I was behind her once, and she rides up everyone's ass like that.
Because I was going to say, how funny would it be if she rear ends you, you brake check her, and then you both get out, like, and it's just you both.
And then I just slug her in the face, and I just keep going.
Yeah, like, you just see red anyway.
Oh my God.
You're like, listen, it was going to be anyone.
No, I've been doing it more recently because the freaking Holiday City people
I know.
37 make me angry. I'm like, why are you going 25? It's a 50.
No, but I used to drive through Holiday City on my way to my old store, and this car was in front of me, and they slowed down, and like I guess I was riding a little too close, and I didn't hit them. But and a cop saw and he pulled me over and he was super mean to me.
Oh no.
The cop?
Yeah. And I'm not.
That's my fucking grandma.
No.
My grandmother.
I'm not one of those girls who's gonna cry if she gets pulled over.
Oh, I am.
No, not
like,
me.
I've never gotten pulled over, but I feel like if I did, I would cry. Like
a few weeks.
Yes, it has.
When we record here, like my parents were at their house. They have 3 dogs. And sadly, last week, one of their dogs died in his sleep. He was only 5, and so like it's just sad. And it's quiet when we walk in now. Like he's not barking at us because he was the one that always would bark. You know,
like fuck, Mr. Fuck you.
Yeah. And then my bestie Lindsay, her old lady dog, who like, you know, she was 14. She thought she broke her foot, and they took her to the vet, and they found like. She was very sick, and she had to put her down like immediately.
And please, I mean, not to make light of the situation, but please tell me Fred Gwynn isn't her neighbor.
No.
Okay.
No, thankfully.
It better not be mine. I mean, it would be cool. Like, oh shit. Well, he's dead, right?
Fred Gwynn, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. Well, I mean, hey.
I mean,
Ouija board.
yeah.
We'll
Well,
go.
ever since we played with that, like 2 animals have died that I know. Also, so maybe I'm like, maybe we should be playing with that.
Yeah, man. I think it's that app.
I deleted that.
Yeah, I would. I mean, hey, it's still on the phone. It's working in the cloud.
Don't say that.
The haunted cloud.
The haunted.
You know what they say? Hell is digital. Hell
Oh
is
my
digital.
God.
Yeah.
But yeah,
But that is really back
it's
to
just
reality.
like
That
yeah,
is
it's
really
like
sad.
oh, it's sad. But
Yeah.
so give your pets an extra kiss from us, and
Yeah. Don't just put your shoes on and walk out the door for work.
no, give them
Stop.
the extra minute to say you love them and
Mm-hmm.
that they're a good boy or a good
Give them a
girl.
crisp 5
Yes.
daily. They get a crisp 5 daily in the morning.
The
For
amount of
sure.
times I've used the excuse the traffic was crazy because I took too long saying goodbye to my dog. Like,
Or I do the same with my cats. Like
I'm
I
like,
just
sorry,
walk
the traffic was insane. Like,
when I walk in the house from work and my cat is usually asleep in his box on the counter. I just walk to him, just stick my face right on him, and just sniff.
Yeah, you got to get it.
And I was like,
You know?
I do that
40%
with my
of
dog,
taste.
they
too.
smell like library books and sunshine. Like it's
It's also like a nostalgia feeling too when if
Yeah.
you've had cats your whole life. It's like something synonymous with it.
I love them so much.
Yeah. I'm not like a smell guy.
I love
Like I like
even like their
candles and stuff
like their
and like
stinky,
the smell
their
of like
stinky
wet dirt.
breath. I'm
I like
like
wet
I'm
dirt.
for it. I love
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, I guess maybe it's like if you like cats that much, you kind of accept them. You know, same thing of like I love the smell of cat food.
Ew.
I don't. I'm just saying.
No, I
some people
don't.
probably. I mean, I don't know if they do. Maybe they don't.
Like a lot of people love the smell
Charlie
of dog,
Charlie from It's Always Sunny does.
like dog paws.
Yeah, the Fritos
Yeah.
thing.
I personally don't like that smell,
yeah, like what the fuck, man?
but some people find it comforting.
Stick
and,
your
like,
fucking
it's-
nose in a rose.
Well, like dogs tend to eat like stuff that humans do, so it's just
Yeah,
like
if you feed 'em that.
So it's like every time I cook my dog's food, I'm like,
Yeah, some dogs will.
like,
Like,
I'm jealous.
that's like the dream is a dog who will
Mm-hmm.
try something, but he's not a psycho about it.
Yeah,
He's like a patient. Like
That's
maybe they'll give me a scrap, maybe they won't. Like
That's
that's a fucking
that's
that's
like my old lady Mabel.
Yeah.
Like she'll take what
Well,
you give her.
yeah.
I
and
feed
she's-
Honor Purina Pro Plan, and it's like beef and rice and gravy, like in the can, and like basically what
Like a hungry
a
man.
human would eat. So it's
Yeah.
like it smells good.
Yeah.
Like
I knew someone that would boil chicken for their dog, and that thing,
Yeah.
do you ever see boiled chicken with nothing on it?
Yeah, it's my
It's-
skin color.
It's extreme. Yeah, I was gonna say that is. Oh my god, boiled chicken.
I'm more like a steamed chicken.
Yeah, no, yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
there's a little bit of like, listen, hey, I would say pan roasted,
Well-
boiled, and then but roasted off. Roasted off.
Okay.
Not, I wouldn't say your boiled chicken.
You say I like dehydrated?
No, I'm just saying
I mean, you're probably
there's a
right.
little bit of
Pigment?
nice browning.
Well, that's
On the br-
that's,
on the-
that's
on
my
the chicken.
driving arms.
Huh?
That's my driving arm.
Oh,
I like
okay. I was gonna say you put it under the salamander for a couple minutes.
I like
nice
You saw
500
my
grams.
legs. My legs are straight steamed chicken.
That's
it's
yeah.
milk.
My favorite chicken is grilled.
I like fried chicken. That's another fucking like danger. We were talking about it before the show. How Piper's timing it's like you couldn't even calculate it. It's like a cicada's life cycle. How like that's why they come out of the ground in a
but
prime number because
I do it purposefully though. Like it's
okay.
I did.
Sure.
Yes, I do.
No,
Shut up.
I don't believe it.
Yeah,
I don't believe it.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with being funny accidentally. Sometimes that's the magic. That's what it's all about. When you're just funny, that's exactly what you want. So don't shy away from that. But if it was calculated, holy shit. That's some Kaufman. That's Kaufman-esque. I almost said Kafka-esque. Back to the office.
How long have we been going?
Long enough.
Long enough?
No. 2013.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
What do you guys got in the docket for today?
Well, last time we had a true crime one planned, but I'm like, yeah, we're going to stick a pin in that one. And we are going to be doing 12 real and terrifying haunted hospitals.
Okay.
Yes.
Ooh. This is
Ooh.
by D. Scully on Ranker.
How does I'm sorry to interrupt, most people don't want to be at a hospital to begin with.
Right.
And as a ghost,
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
you're fucking stuck there.
Actually, yeah.
That's crazy.
The hospital I was born in was Mary McClellan's medical center or something in Cambridge, New York,
Mhm.
and it's abandoned now. And it's like on top of a hill. And I saw there's a YouTube video of
You
people
were born there,
I was born there.
and it's abandoned.
It's abandoned now. It wasn't abandoned then, obviously.
That's like something.
But
that's like
but when you
interesting.
see like the video of it and they walk through the hospital and like I showed my mom and mine was like, holy shit, like it's crazy. I was like, that is so on brand for me.
Is it all graffitied out and like
yeah, it looks
it's all dusty.
but there's
and
also
shitty?
still beds and stuff in there. It's like I'll send you the link to the
Yeah.
video so you can see.
What is
Where
it?
is this at? You said
Mary-
New York.
Yeah, it's in upstate New York.
Cambridge, NY?
Yeah, Mary
And-
McClellan Hospital.
And you can't really go to like a cop sitting there eating a donut and be
No,
like,
but there are
"Sir, I was born
apparently-
here and I'd really like to go inside."
It's beautiful.
Yeah, show Chris.
It's wow.
That's where I was
Let's
born.
see this. I'll give you guys an explanation of what I'm looking at.
to hold it down because the
Oh, shit.
will go. But
Yeah, I mean, it looks like an asylum.
It does. Yeah.
I think
It's
once a
gorgeous,
hospital becomes
though.
abandoned, it becomes an asylum. And as
Yeah.
far as I'm concerned,
I don't think my mom ever told me what hospital I was born in.
Yeah, because it was a test tube.
Oh my god, could you imagine?
You were experiment
No.
74.
No, with how weird I am, I think I was a test tube baby. Like, what the fuck? Like,
She was hatched from
Yeah.
a pod.
Test tubes are cool. They bubble and a scientist holds them up to the light.
no,
Test tubes are cool.
I had a Superman backstory. I came from another planet, and it was about to explode, and my parents shipped me off
Yeah.
somewhere.
You were from planet Pipedon.
Yeah.
Pipe down. Pipe down.
All right. You ready to get started?
12
Yes.
haunted hospitals.
12 haunted hospitals.
Okay.
All right.
Please
I
don't.
will read the
If there's a
intro
David,
and-
if there's a David wing, don't
I will
read
all right.
that one.
I will read the intro. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The history of psychiatric hospitals throughout the world is pretty bleak. Patients were often admitted for minor reasons and then spent the rest of their lives inside the hospital walls. During the early days of mental health care, electric shock therapy and lobotomies were common practice and usually done without anesthetic. It's no surprise then that, much like the terrifying haunted asylums around the world, so many of the creepy abandoned hospitals around the world are now hotspots for paranormal activity. One hospital took such bad care of its patients that a woman went missing inside, only to be found dead in the basement 42 days later. Read on for more chilling stories about the world's most terrifying haunted hospitals.
First up is St. Bartholomew's Hospital in England. St. Bartholomew's is the oldest hospital in London, dating back to 1123. It is still operational today. Inside, there is an elevator known as the coffin lift, which sometimes takes passengers to the basement all on its own. Once down there, the lights go out and the elevator won't move. The passenger is usually forced to pull open the gated doors and walk back upstairs, and the entire time, there's a sensation that the elevator is following up each level. It's usually waiting on the main floor, doors open and lights on when the passenger arrives. Rumor has it that the ghost of a nurse who was murdered by a deranged patient in the basement is having a little fun with her fellow nurses.
Ooh, it's still functioning?
Yeah.
Did you guys see Grave Encounters 2 specifically?
No.
No.
Have you ever seen Grave Encounters?
I don't
No.
think so.
I'll keep it short, but it's pretty much like a found footage horror movie where this like TV ghost hunting team goes to this asylum, and it's all like a dramatization. You know what I'm saying? Like they're all in on it. They know there's probably not ghosts.
Yeah.
There's a guy there that's like a psychic, and shit goes south, and they're stuck inside this asylum for 24 hours. But in the second one, I believe the brother of one of the cast members kind of returns to the place to look for him, and there's a scene where they finally find the elevator, and then they're going up, but really they're going down, and when the doors open, they're right back in the same fucking abandoned asylum. And it's the cinematography in that scene. I remember watching that like, oh, they're
That's like-
so fucked.
That's
It's a good movie. It's
that
pretty
sounds
good.
good.
Yeah, it's a good movie. There's two movies, Grave Encounters 1 and 2, and they're classic.
And the
They're
first one is about like the original.
the original ghost hunting team.
That's like
Ooh.
Tower
And then the
of
second one is like a
Terror-esque.
kind of like vigilante, like it's a bunch of kids and like
Yeah.
relatives of the people. They go looking for their brother, and it's interesting what they find.
Is there
Yeah.
jump scares?
A little bit, but it's not anything. It's not that cinema. Like it's not that modern where like everything gets quiet and
You can
then
feel it.
Then it deafens you. Yeah, it's kind of just like, oh shit, there's a ghost, run.
It's like Tower
it's
of
good.
Terror-esque.
What, Goosebumps?
No, the Grave Encounters thing
What's
with,
terror?
with the elevator.
What's
Oh
that?
yeah.
Yeah, it's like
the-
yeah.
Oh, like the Six Flags thing?
Disney.
Oh, I've never been there.
Yeah, cause the ride is like you go like in this little thing, and then it like simulates you like going on an elevator, and then like the and then you're like in the actual elevator, and that's when the drop ride happens.
It's like a drop, like a free fall thing.
And it just like brings you up and down, up and down, up and down.
And then you puke
like,
your funnel cake out. That was like $68. That's how they get their money back.
Dipping dots everywhere.
Yeah.
The first time we went to Disney, I did Tower of Terror. But the second time I didn't because we had just eaten breakfast and I really didn't feel like throwing up my breakfast that day. So I was just like, God, no.
Yeah, and the shape of those waffles they're not gonna be fun pushing out.
I was like, I'm gonna sit this
The
one
ears.
out.
I used to have such a strong stomach. I could do all of those rides and stuff. But now it's like if I do Ring Around the Rosie 2 times in a row, I have to lay down.
Because having kids, you think?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
took a
definitely
lot out of you.
messes with like your equilibrium.
Yeah.
Like,
No, I don't get that because.
It's.
But I can understand it.
No, I just
Based on
have
the
bad
science.
vertigo to begin with. Like I'll like be walking too fast and I'll turn a corner and I'm like, whoa.
I'll tell you what, Nitro was wild. It's been years since I went on a roller coaster, but I remember Nitro being like,
Oh yeah.
you're like just the whole time you're like, it's like you're pushing a brick, dude.
Jesus.
Uphill.
All right. Well, speaking of number 2.
Yeah, I need the hospital.
I mean, yeah. Is that Taunton State Hospital in Massachusetts. Operating from 1854 to 1975, the Taunton State Hospital was originally known as the State Lunatic Hospital at Taunton. Which, like,
I
that's,
like the sound of that.
yeah, Taunton, sorry. While it was open, Taunton was home to some pretty well-known criminals. Jane Topin was a nurse who was sent there after experimenting on her patients with morphine and atropine. She would send them to the brink of death with one injection and back to life with another, until she got tired of it and finally killed her victim. Lizzie Borden also spent some time inside the walls of Taunton. During the 1920s, residents reported witnessing a group of doctors bringing patients down into the basement. Those patients were never seen again. Ooh.
Not the boiler room.
I don't know.
Number 3 is the Coon Memorial Hospital in Mississippi. The Coon Memorial Hospital was opened in 1830 in a response to a smallpox outbreak. It later tended to Civil War soldiers and lost several staff members during the yellow fever outbreak in 1878. The hospital remained open until 1989. It was boarded up by the 1990s, but several paranormal investigation teams have made it inside. There have been reports of full-body apparitions and shadow figures creeping through the halls. In 2015, a team of paranormal investigators discovered a dead body of a missing woman inside Coon. She appeared to have been murdered.
I'm thinking of Stir of Echoes. Kevin Bacon.
Mm-hmm.
You know that I'll tell you what, I'll never forget that scene.
I was
when
thinking of him like
he's-
looking in the mirror, like the teeth and shit. Like, doesn't something happen? Like, I
Yeah,
don't-
the fingernails.
yeah, Dad, no.
Yeah,
Thank
but
you.
I'm talking about the scene where he's in like the ottoman, he's like sitting in the chair, and there's the white light in the living room, and she's walking toward him. I think that's like upon absolution, like when she's like, "All right, unfinished business, finished, heaven time, see you later." But the way she walks toward him is this like forward, backward, stuttering, forward momentum. It's like weird. It's like this hesitated.
It's like she's standing still, but like
just the way she steps is like it's so interesting. I don't know if you remember that scene, but I never
I
forgot.
don't.
Yeah, that movie's tight.
Gone-
R.I.P. Kevin Bacon.
What?
He's not. He's alive. Just for when he goes.
Oh, okay.
It's a future thing. It's not. I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not. It's nothing to do.
Well,
with
I mean, he did die in Friday the 13th.
and Maxine.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Which one? Wait.
Yes, he was
in
in
the
the-
original.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, it's been a while since I've seen it, so I'm gonna have to.
He got
refresh
the like through the neck. Remember, he was like, was it the first one or the second one? I think it was the first one.
I think it was the first one.
But him and the girl, like they're like in bed, and then she's like, "I'm gonna go to the bathroom," and then
course.
while he's laying in the bed, like the spear or knife comes up through his
Oh, through the bottom of the bed.
yeah,
Ooh.
like
Well-
Jason or his mom was just like under the bed, just like listening.
Is that setup? Like I know that setup is common, but
Yeah.
were they hearkening back to that in Freddy vs. Jason,
Maybe.
where he gets killed in the bed and then it folds?
Maybe.
Right.
That, I remember that.
He gets killed through the top, not the bottom. He's not under the bed.
Yeah.
Well, fun fact, I didn't even know Kevin Bacon was in Friday the 13th until I listened to the Ice Nine Kills parody of Stacy's mom, where it's Jason's mom.
Oh, really?
And one of the
Interesting.
lyrics is,
Jason's
and even
mom.
killed Kevin Bacon.
Yeah.
I wonder if they ever has Ice Nine Kills made a movie or anything yet?
No.
I feel like they have the budget to do something. They are always like singing about horror movies and shit. I'm surprised they haven't done anything.
Honestly, that would be a vibe. I
Ice
love
Nine
that band.
Kills, if you're listening.
Yes.
Take notes.
Spencer
and,
Charnas, please.
No, have you seen the trailer? Well, we can get onto the topic. I don't want to derail the show. But have you seen the new Finn Wolfhard slasher movie?
No.
It looks pretty fucking good. It actually looks like a classic style slasher at a campground.
Ooh.
And I would definitely check the trailer out.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's cool.
Oh. Okay. I got it after we're done.
I don't remember what it's called.
We need more campy movies like that.
I agree. Let's see. Gonjiam Hospital in South Korea. Rumors of mysterious deaths and a sudden closure in the 1990s make Gonjiam Hospital in South Korea's most haunted locations. Legend has it that patients and staff would suddenly die and be found later in their beds or at their desks. It's possible that a doctor on staff was mentally ill and he was the one responsible for all of the deaths. Whatever the reason for the closure, there's no doubt that some bad energy was left behind.
Yeah, I wonder what reason they were closed for.
People who visit often run screaming from the building after seeing shadows, hearing moans, and feeling the scratch of invisible fingernails on their skin. I'd be fine. I don't think I'd be scared. I'd be okay.
Number 5 is Pavaglia Island in Italy. Pavaglia Island, where the soil is equal parts dirt and human remains, has a long history with death and dying in Italy. During the bubonic plague in the 14th century, the infected were shipped to the small island between Venice and Lido to live out the rest of their miserable days. From that time on, any time a mass infection came around, the dead and half-dead alike were dumped there to smolder in mass graves. And, if that's not enough, a mental hospital was erected on the island in the 1920s. And now the island is plagued by angry, restless ghosts, including that of a doctor who, by suicide or murder, fell to his death from the bell tower. Italians avoid the island, well, like the plague.
Ooh.
Imagine being a ghost and you get to haunt a pile of fucking dirt. How fucked is that? It's like getting put on like
It looks
trash
beautiful.
duty.
Yeah.
Oh no, yeah, of course.
The picture looks beautiful.
He's like that. It's raining and the ghost is looking at the guy in the asylum.
You're like, buongiorno.
He's looking out the window of the ghost. He like just pulled the blinds down. He's like, fucking asshole.
No, you're like...
I was so close.
Just like,
I had to be one of those half deads. Fuck! And he kicks a rock and just goes right through it.
No, you're just like walking...
Got no legs. He's just a fucking tail. His ghost tail whips a rock. Nothing happens.
yeah.
What were you saying?
No, you're just walking and it's like a Clayface from Batman situation where it's just like a dirt monster.
Yeah, that would be like a golem. See, if you said, "Oh, you were buried in like you were buried behind a Walgreens in the dirt patch," can I at least be like a ghost dirt syringe monster,
Or like
with like a shopping bag?
Walgreens.
or like CGI-esque, like the dirt makes a hand. And
Yeah,
it's
like sand. I'm like Sandman.
Yeah.
I'm like the Sandman, and then I
Yeah,
got.
it's like bitch.
That'd be great.
Oh
So yeah, if
my
I had to
God.
haunt something, I would want to haunt. Yeah, what would I
Yeah.
haunt? I think I'd haunt a bathroom because the acoustics are great.
Oh.
You. It would be like.
Like a shitty high school bathroom, like specifically the one on the 3rd floor.
And then you hear ding 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 ding.
My
ding, ding.
favorite would be like appearing in a mirror behind somebody. Like that.
Yeah.
Or like writing in the mirror in the shower. I just draw a dick.
Fuck. That would scare, dude.
Yeah.
I'm in the shower. I'm soaping, and I'm just like,
I draw
girls just want to have fun. And then I look, and I hear,
No,
I see the dick and balls being.
Or just like that the S symbol from the
yeah,
90s.
yeah, the
I
lines,
want-
the 3 lines, 6 lines.
I want like a movie where the ghost haunting the house or whatever is like a girly pop, like girl's girl, a ghost, and like every time like one of the girls is in the shower, they just come out and like, you look beautiful today is written on the
like,
mirror.
I write on the or like I write on the mirror. Are you mad at me?
See, David Lynch would be able to, and God rest his soul, by the way. David Lynch would be able to make Sweet Nothings terrifying. Like he's the type to make everyday shit fucked up. And God rest his soul.
I'm like, I'm
Yeah.
sorry I scared you.
Yeah. That's. I mean, even an apology from a ghost is fucked up because not only does that, let's say that's the second time you had an interaction, the apology in itself to you, that's just the second time you've seen this thing. Now you know that ghost is for real. That's why you apologize in the fourth time. You got to give it a buffer.
That's why I would ask people like if they were mad at me.
First appearance
like,
of a ghost.
Like, I'm sorry.
Tiffany, can I borrow your jewel?
Yeah.
Ghost jewel. You see it fill like floating lungs.
Yeah.
But yeah, just the lights.
That'd be
up.
so cool.
Oh my god.
You know what I'd be like? I'd be like, all right, I'd try to like haggle with the ghost. Be like, my buddies are coming over in an hour. I'm gonna need you to like. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pretend that I have telekinesis, and I'm gonna like I'm gonna bring my vape to my couch with
slap the pizza out of their hand.
Yes.
Yeah.
I won't laugh.
I want you to flip the popcorn bowl.
Yeah.
That'll be so fun.
I want you
and
to,
also, I'm gonna want you to clean this fucking place up because it's like, come on.
They're coming over. They want to watch. They want to watch Infinity War, and I can't stand Marvel. So I want you to just keep hitting eject and be like, something's wrong with the DVD player.
That's great.
Yeah.
That is great that you can rearrange my books.
Can you
please grab the broom once in a while?
Yeah. You're gonna live here.
I want you to change the HDMI to CNN.
I'm gonna give a ghost something you can't do.
Oh my god.
Oh, you're so ethereal. You're so smart with your ghost magic. Turn water into shit.
Yeah. Water into or shit in water. Okay, whatever.
Would you drink it?
No.
You wouldn't drink it?
No.
What if it's the last water on Earth?
No.
You gotta have to.
Mm-mm.
What if you're like on Dune and you have one of those like recycle suits that recycles all your sweat and all your tears and spit?
No, they make those like smart straw things that like you can literally go up to a dirty, nasty puddle and drink through it, and it's like a filter in it.
Yeah, I've seen those.
Like the thought of like this person I watched like on something, it was like there was a water or something that was stagnant water, and there was like a dead animal in it. And they're like, well, I can still drink it from this straw. Like, that is still, no.
That's for
because
emergencies.
the brain-eating amoebas. Like, chill out in stagnant water.
Yeah.
No.
You still, like, yes, the life straw should be for emergency. It shouldn't be like, I'm thirsty. No, it should be like, I've never been more thirsty in my fucking life. But even then, where are you going to be trapped that you cannot find,
I've seen
like,
enough
half
things where you can
decent
make,
water?
like a still from, like, your piss.
Yeah.
Or something. Like, I don't...
Ew.
You could probably
piss. It's like
drink piss through a life straw.
Yeah, I'm... go for it. You know?
I
don't want to tell you how to live your life.
Yeah, no, believe me.
Anyway.
Yeah, this show is sponsored by Life Straw.
Jesus Christ. End of 5, 6, 7, 8. Penhurst State School and Hospital, Pennsylvania.
Ooh.
Penhurst State School and Hospital was built in 1908 and as a state school for the physically and mentally disabled. It was enormous and housed more than 10,000 students at a time. The facility quickly gained a bad reputation after several residents came forward with reports of neglect and abuse. The building was shut down in 1986, and everything in it was left behind, including medical equipment and patients' belongings. Paranormal activity has been reported from the abandoned hospital, including voices, strange footsteps, and items being hurled across the room. Take a peek inside with the ghost
patients' belongings.
Yeah.
Medical equipment and patients' belongings.
Yeah.
Hurled across the room.
Hurled. Thrown with all their might.
All their might.
Yes. So, yeah, take a peek inside with the investigation team to see for yourself. Okay.
I was going to say, that's why they call it Pence-ill.
Throwing pencils?
Oh, ill. They're just ill.
Oh.
But that's true as well.
I mean, what if someone's belonging was pencil?
Oh, my God. You wanted to see my impression of the Evil Dead pencil ankle stab?
Obviously.
Okay, ready? You guys can't see this. Maybe it's the Patreon.
Okay.
Ready?
No, they won't be able to see. I'm not recording it. Like,
well, I'm just saying for you guys. Ready?
Right.
She comes up. She goes... Ready?
That was beautiful.
Beautiful.
Pretty good, right?
Yes.
Yes.
What you guys just heard was my Evil Dead pencil stab.
Oh, you know
yeah.
what? One part I did see from It Follows.
Which one?
It Follows was
Yeah. Well, no. Which
part?
part?
I got like I want to say a couple minutes in, and the lady who fell on the beach.
Oh, the leg.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was very Ari. That was like I think that was before Ari Aster movies, but that just felt very.
My hand cracked when I did that. Did you hear it?
I did hear that. I might catch that on the
That
replay.
was my geriatric bones.
Yeah, Yeah,
I'm trying to
you
do
have brittle bone disorder. We need guys
Boniva.
buy me a coffee. So
Buy me a Boniva.com.
What the fuck is a Boniva?
It's like for bone density. It's
I was
like
gonna say, that sounds like-
something Sally Field always recommends.
There's like a lady reading a newspaper, and then her friend touches her shoulder. She looks, and they both laugh, and it's like in slow mo, and then it's like, do not take this if you have anal fissures. Yeah. Nice. See, it's true. We have seen the commercial.
Two minds.
It does exist. Shut up.
I almost said shut up, but I let it go. That would have been a triple jinx. I should have trusted my gut on that one.
Jinx you, buymeacoffee.com/coffeescream.
You guys are sharing a brain cell right now.
You're in there too.
Somewhere.
Somewhere.
It's okay.
She's
Piper,
she's tailgating my brain.
She's got to turn around. We're seeing her back in her head.
Her brain is up my brain's ass.
Yeah, kind of like the bumper.
Exactly.
You know.
No, just
we're
our
bumper
dynamic.
to bumper.
Our dynamic is that Chris and Jess entertain themselves while I go nonverbal and I chill out.
You gotta be verbal.
She disassociates.
Yeah. She's looking at Dear David. Dear David Chippendale's calendar.
She's reading some Gary Busey fan fiction.
Dear David in drag.
Some Wattpad Gary Busey.
Is that a Tumblr?
Some X-Reader Gary Busey.
Oh my God.
Gary Busey X-Reader. Gary Busey X-Fem.
I wiped the sweat from my brow as I careened over
Okay, Gary.
the Twilight's beam
Gary. Gary, shut up.
through the window. The beam of
Gary. Yeah.
the moonlight on her crest. Her crested nape just for me.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, Gary Busey. But I'll tell you what. I saw Gary Busey in a movie called Lost Highway. David
Gary,
Lynch.
I paid you
my God.
$6,000 to keep that hush hush.
Yeah,
Like,
keep it coming. $6,000. I'm gonna get a new Harley.
Oh, okay.
Make sure you get a helmet.
I'm
Okay.
just
Go ahead,
kidding.
Piper. Go right ahead. Let's go.
But anyway, number 7 is the Alton Mental Health Hospital in Illinois. The Alton Mental Health Center is still operational and not open for paranormal investigations, but some creepy stories have made their way to the outside world. The hospital, which is a series of buildings connected by tunnels, opened in 1916. Patients were subjected to lobotomies and electroshock therapy. Today, many patients and staff report hearing voices throughout the hospital and in the tunnels. A nurse working in a secluded part of the building once heard a man behind her ask, "Who's that?" She responded, but nobody was there. The same exact thing happened to another nurse later that night.
I don't like that.
Mm-mm.
The ghosts asking questions.
Yeah.
That's some scary shit.
Who's that? Like.
Yeah. Not to mention that's what it's like. Almost like he mentioned the elephant in the room. Because if he said like, duh, if he just made a noise, she'd be like, "Who's that?" Like she'd say that shit, and it's the ghost being like, "Who's that?"
Like kind of
Fuck that.
Like who's
that's
that?
my line. Like it's like that's my line.
It's like, aren't you the ghost? Like, don't you know everything? Like,
yeah, I mean,
like-
I guess if you're new, he's
like,
he's like, listen, I live here. You're new. I don't know who the fuck you are.
Yeah.
But
no.
also, is he asking who's that? Was he talking to another ghost? Or what, did he expect the woman to introduce
It could
herself?
be.
maybe it was a ghost of like an old doctor, and they were talking about a patient, and like that doctor didn't know
Yeah.
who the patient was,
Or he was like just
were
busy.
So like in the conversation like they were having while they were alive, the guy was like, "Who's that?"
That's terrifying too to think
Yeah,
about, like just ghosts
because-
stuck in a
because-
conversation.
Yeah, because that happens. Like,
It's like a
sometimes
residual
like
thing. It
it'll
just plays on a
it's
loop.
like
Yeah.
it's like residual haunting.
Holy
This-
shit, dude.
Not a sponsor, Edie Parker. I love
Shouts
Edie
out.
Parker. Shout out to her because like her flower pens are delicious.
They're nice. Yeah, and that would you say
And
that was like
so
a mint chocolate
tiny.
chip or some shit?
This
What
is
was that?
where are you? Oh, peppermint hot chocolate.
Ooh.
I gotta think of a new like thing
Would
to
you-
say
would
when
you-
there's no. I would love. Of
Would you
course I
like to
love.
partake?
I would love nothing more.
I will pass it
Piper, it's
over.
okay. You're not gonna get a
It
contact.
looks like
for
a
touching
fire
it.
hydrant.
It's so teeny tiny.
It looks like a dinghy.
Yeah, there you go.
dinghy. I could do a lot with a little.
Sure. Okay.
do a lot with a little.
Uh-huh.
This thing is nice though. This fits right in the palm of your hand.
They taste
They
good.
really should be a sponsor because I would
They're-
fuck over
Edie
their sales.
Parker, yeah, love her.
Not a
Love her.
sponsor.
Not a sponsor.
Jared Fogel's getting old, and physically,
No.
and the bit is getting old. There's got to
Why
be a
would you
new
bring
thing to
There's got to
say.
be a new like piece of shit that we can say.
There's like a billion of them.
I
who are,
mean,
like the top
there's-
1%
Earth has
right
always
now.
been flat.
I mean, I think there's one running our
I could say Earth is a closed. Earth is a closed system. Adam and Eve are breeders.
I agree.
What can I say? It's crazy.
all
All history is wrong.
history like Diddy's always bad.
No, Diddy's fine.
Diddy's not
Diddy-
okay.
Oh, see, there you
Okay.
go. We found it.
Shut up. What?
Is it wrong to say Diddy's gonna beat his case?
No.
I mean, that's just like a prediction,
He's
but it's a bad prediction.
I
it's
wouldn't
not
put
what you'd
money
want
on that bet.
I think.
Well, I mean, hey, play
would
both
not put
sides. To
money-
always
I
end up on
think he's
top.
gonna get off pretty easy, and then
Stop
like
saying that.
okay,
No,
Pipe.
for Jesus Christ.
But then
That's
like
good.
he's gonna be out in public somewhere afterward, and someone's gonna beat the crap out of him. Like
I don't
Maybe.
know. I don't know. Anywho, okay.
Who's that?
what?
Every step I take. It's kind of hard. You not around. Wish I could turn back the hands of time. I don't know. I don't even know
wait,
lyrics.
What?
That's like isn't that the song? Because Big Pun
I know.
left us too soon.
Okay. I think it's. Forgive me if I pronounce this wrong. Old Changi, Shanghai, Changi.
no, I think it's
Changi,
Chingy.
right there. What?
What? I said
What?
Chingbaya.
It's all right, huh?
It's
The Ha Show. There you go. There's
no,
your name.
it's Changi, because if it was Shanghai, there would be an H after the G.
Can you guys call me
Changi.
Changi?
Changi.
I like that.
I love it when you
I'm
do it
Chang-
right there.
Yeah. We were talking about Chingy recently. Because there was
How
another
about
rapper that
in?
died. And I was like, wait, didn't he do Chingy? Or no, didn't he do right there?
Right there.
Yeah.
Okay. I know you're popular, but you about to be famous today. All right. Okay. Old Changi Hospital, Singapore. Old Changi Hospital was built in 1935 and is now known as one of the most haunted places in Singapore. It was originally used by the Royal Air Force and later became a Japanese prison camp and torture chamber.
Oh, how lovely.
It closed in 1997 and then has been investigated for paranormal activity. Visitors report strange noises, feelings of nausea, and the sensation that something followed them outside the building.
Ah,
It was Piper.
yeah.
Ooh, Piper has the
I was
curse.
tailgating them.
She was tailgating
Yeah.
them.
Yeah. That's how you
Yeah.
get sick.
Yeah.
She had a Ouija board on her hood. She was trying to transfer it to your car. That spirit, like, jump in that one. Get out. Yeah, imagine a haunted Kia Soul.
Good God.
It's got soul in the name.
Yeah.
Do the math.
No, that's why I tailgate people, because mine is actually haunted, and it just
The
like,
ghost takes over. Once you
Yeah.
get in the
Yeah, she
car.
drives
Yeah.
beating you from Jeepers Creepers.
Ah,
Yeah.
beat eating.
Can you imagine she had the horn every time she pulls up parks?
That would.
I'd be like so excited.
Me
I'd be like,
too.
Yo, that's beating you.
I'd be like, I have an escort.
Yeah.
If I get the money, I'm gonna buy beating you. It's gonna be mine. And I'm gonna sleep in it and be like, damn, this is fucking Jeepers Creepers, bro. Fuck Victor Salva, by the way. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say from now on. Not a sponsor. Victor Salva is cool.
Don't. No.
It's not a sponsor. I'm not saying.
Okay,
It's just,
okay.
Wait
Okay.
is cool.
All right. Number 9 is Lear Psychus in Norway.
It's a lot of international stuff. I'm liking this.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
cool.
Although it was mostly abandoned in 1985, Lear Psychus is still partially operational. It is home to patients who live side by side with ghosts and report lots of strange noises and shadows. Conditions are most likely better now, but from 1945 to 1974, the hospital had a reputation for experimenting on patients. Psychus offered up its residents for drug tests that pharmaceutical companies were hesitant to perform on humans.
You know what I love more than anything is when the most vulnerable of the population gets experimented on. I love that. I think that's so
Awful.
great. I think it's so great when you just, the most innocent people that need help, they need to be
Yeah.
clothed and fed and kept warm, are experimented on.
That.
Yeah.
For what? For a couple extra decades, a couple extra years on someone's lifespan with the money?
Awful.
Well, like a lot
Fucking
of
crazy
like
to me.
it's
And that was I was kidding, by the
Yes,
way. If you
it
haven't
was-
realized that.
Yes.
It's awful,
You
but like
paused.
a lot of the reasons we know like so much about like modern medicine and everything now is because things
Sacrifice.
like
It literally
no,
sacrificed.
because things like Operation Paperclip and like a
can't
lot
fucking
of
stand
like
paperclips.
unethical experimentations done by the Nazis in Germany in 1940.
And it's one
and all
thing to
that.
it's one thing to appreciate the sacrifice that will lead to modern means and not forget it. It's the same thing when like Apocalypto, when he's like stabbing a deer and he's like, "Thank you for what you've given me."
It
Like
just-
return to Earth. Like it's just like a mutual respect of thank you for your life and now I'm gonna eat you.
All right, there's
And
a
it's
movie.
it's dark.
There's
The world we
all
live
right,
in.
There's a movie called Always Be My Maybe. It's on Netflix, and it's about like a girl and like her her best friend. They were growing up, and he's a guy, and they kind of always had like a will they won't they
Will
kind
they,
of
won't
thing.
they?
And like they hooked up once, and then like she moved away, and then like it was just whatever. She comes back to town. She's a famous chef, and she reconnects with like her old best friend because he does like heating and air, and he came to her house. And anywho, anyway, long story short, she's like, let's go on a double date. I met someone. Oh my god, he's amazing.
She's going on a double date with the guy she had with the past with.
Yeah, like he
Okay.
has like a hippie girlfriend, which is
Okay.
so funny. Like it's
Got hair on her feet.
But her date, she's like, you're not gonna believe who he comes in. It's fucking Keanu Reeves, and he's playing himself. He's playing himself.
Oh my god!
Wait, and they're
What
at this.
the-
They're
I'd
at
kill myself
listen,
in the bathroom.
at the restaurant. It's like super pretentious, and like the food looks like almost inedible because
Yeah,
it's like
it's just Play-Doh,
and, like,
molds,
it's
and
so like. Yeah, it's pretentious.
The rice
it's crazy.
is in a star
but
for
just,
no reason.
One of like the main entrees, like we have like this, and we also have this like venison, and you can put on headphones and hear the kill that killed the animal, whatever. And Keanu Reeves, he has the headphones
have
on.
that.
It's like silent, and you just hear the headphones. You can kind of hear like a little bit of
The
noise.
muffles from the
And
outside?
he just like pauses. He goes, "I'm sorry." Like it's
That's
funny.
all.
It's
yeah.
so funny.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Oh my god. It just and then like he just plays like such a douchebag version of himself.
Yeah, like played up.
Yeah,
Way
like,
played up,
'cause
pretentious. It's like fucking what's his name? Nicholas Holt in The Menu.
right.
He was like
yes.
fucking undigestible. He was
Yeah.
inedible in that movie. To make a pun.
To make a
To make a real fucking
I love
fat
that.
pun.
That's a good movie.
Yeah, the menu.
is.
Yeah, The Menu rips.
I love Anya Taylor-Joy.
My
so
dad was like,
much.
"Hey, Peanut, you ever watch this movie, The Menu?
Oh,
Fucking awesome."
it's a real.
But he loves Anya Taylor-Joy. He watched all of Queen's Gambit
doesn't?
too. I mean, yeah, of course.
like.
Of course.
She's like, you can't stop looking at her. You're like, oh my
Uh-huh.
god, you're
She-
fascinating.
Well,
She's
move
like-
over, Lily Rose Depp.
She's like a
Nosferatu. Come on, come
no,
on.
she's just a nepo baby.
No, she's got a great forehead.
like Anya Taylor-Joy is like a really like fascinating like type of pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Just like
Yeah, Fauna.
like
I see Fauna when I see
like
her.
Bonnie Aarons who played the nun in The
Oh,
Conjuring. Like
and she
really
was also in
fascinating
she was in
type of
Mulholland
beauty.
Drive. David Lynch. She was in
Yeah.
that movie as well.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, she plays like this fucking dream nightmare person that this guy saw in a dream, and then he realizes when he's walking over that this is the dream he remembers, and then she pops out, and it's like a really bizarre scare because it's not a jump scare.
Yeah.
She just steps out and he fucking faints, and it's
Bonnie,
fucking scary.
Bonnie Aarons though, like
She's so pretty.
her face, like I can't stop looking at her, but like if I like it's just.
Her eyes are striking,
But she is
and I
very.
love a good schnoz. I love a real strong
no,
schnoz.
her face, like she's beautiful.
Yeah.
Like I love.
Like
love.
I love like the Roman noses. Like it's so beautiful.
you want to punch
like,
it. You just want to see how.
No.
okay.
No, it just
You
I
wanna see
love
how
I
sturdy
love
it
a
is.
face that has character.
Yes.
Of course.
So anyway.
Like bears say, hey,
Mhm.
don't forget
Yeah.
about me.
Yeah. Okay.
It's warm out.
Okay. You can go. Wait right out there.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
All right. Okay.
Gary, go back to your cage.
What?
He's got his head to the door on the way out.
All right. So, Sei Yin Pun Psychiatry Hospital in China. Built in 1891, Sei Yin Pun was originally used for nurses' houses in World War II. The building was badly damaged by fires, but the facade remains. It is now the site of an apartment complex. Also known as the High Street Ghost House, Sei Yin Pun has no shortage of paranormal activity. Two of the most common sightings are a headless ghost who runs through the halls and a demonic man dressed in traditional Chinese garb. He usually bursts into flames on the second floor. What?
Yay.
Now, you know what they need?
What?
A seance. Now that's a scion pun.
That was beautiful.
Thank you.
That was great.
Amazing. Amazing.
I don't give many of those. I gotta back yourself up.
I'm proud.
We move on now.
Yes.
Class is missed.
Number 11 is Knockton Hall Hospital in England. In 1940, the remains of an estate called Knockton Hall were converted into a hospital for the Royal Air Force. It was later expanded to become a general hospital and officially opened in 1947. It was in operation until 1995. Back when Knockton Hall was a home, it was said to be haunted by the ghost of a young servant girl who had been murdered by the owner's son after he got her pregnant.
Knocked up Hall.
Her spirit would appear sobbing at the foot of the beds, talking about a devilish man who had done this to her. A gray lady has also been spotted roaming the halls.
Dude, the sick woman, or the sick girl rather, from The Sixth Sense in the tent.
Ooh, no.
That's what I thought. A crying ghost is something else, man. That is
Misha
something else.
Barton.
Is that her name?
Yeah, she was like, she's an actress. She's been in like the OC.
Oh shit! I thought you meant like that was the name like of the character in the movie.
the one who's like her stepmom was poisoning her. Kind of like she slides.
She gets that videotape.
Thing. Yeah.
Oh man.
No.
And I love the climax of that scene because it's just the dad finding out and he's just looking at the mother and everyone just is looking at her.
Oh my god!
And they just
and
move on.
It just
it's so
like quietly
good.
is like acknowledging it and just like what oh my god.
Because why? Like I understand that people want to know, but it's like why get into the weeds? Like you know what's gonna happen. It's like they just kind of move on.
Fact, yeah.
Because at the end of the day, I mean, it was about the ghost. The ghost perspective is like that's the unfinished business.
He helped.
They know now.
Yeah, now they know.
It's fucking beautiful. M. Night.
He was dead the whole time.
He was. It was Bruce Willis the whole time. That guy looks familiar until the last scene. I was like, oh, I fucking knew it.
Yeah.
It's that guy from Pacifier. And the rib was like, no, it's Vin Diesel. And I said, huh?
Yes. John McClane? What?
John McClane? That movie's so good. I'll tell you what, the one scene where he gives, what's his name? A Gruber? What's the bad guy's name?
Hans Gruber.
Hans Gruber. He gives him the pistol and he turns around and he looks into the camera and he's doing like the smoky eye squint with the cigarette and he speaks in German and he raises the pistol, but there ain't no bullets in there. It's a setup. And he's just looking into the camera with the cigarette. That is one of my favorite scenes in the movie.
The epitome of fucking cool.
It's so good. When I saw that, fuck me running. I've never wanted to be anyone more.
I saw someone made a Christmas ornament of him through the duct.
The vent, right?
Yeah, that's so good.
With the lighter. Oh, it's classic.
I
love how they did that and It's Always Sunny.
Yeah.
You ever see that where like Frank's in the vent with the lighter? Yeah, classic.
Oh my god.
Sweating. Did you see recently he did a live narration of Matilda with a live band doing the composition, like the composing. It was a full band of like 30 people.
I love that movie still.
And dude, his face, like the last line, you could tell that movie hits a fucking spot.
Yeah.
That movie does hit the fucking spot.
It does.
Today's episode sponsored by Matilda.
Oh, we love her. Yeah. All right, so I will bring it home.
Last one?
Last one.
Guys, ears up. Turn the volume up.
Okay, listen. Ready? Severall's Hospital in England.
Yes.
In England.
Severall's Hospital opened in 1913 and housed up to 2,000 patients at a time. Countless residents were experimented on there in the early days of mental health care before the hospital was shut down in 1997. Sometimes patients received full frontal lobotomies just for being moody.
Full frontal for mood?
Yeah.
That's not a fair trade.
Shut up.
If I was there, they would take my entire fucking brain.
With a melon baller.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Same. Today, Severall's is decaying but remains standing. Ghost hunters who have visited are particularly drawn to the mortuary. And that is 12 terrifying hospitals. Yeah. Good stuff. Not to mention was the one I was born in.
Ooh.
That wasn't mentioned, was it?
It was not mentioned, but like maybe it's an old
That was
one.
number 11.
And I don't even know if that one's haunted. It just looks creepy.
Well, it's fucking soon.
I mean,
what hospital hasn't had someone die at it? That'd be the best hospital ever.
I was going to say, I feel like every hospital is probably at least a little bit haunted.
Yeah.
Like,
right?
it's gotta fucking be. Well,
Well, I mean, there's a whole like supernatural episode where they're like stuck in a hospital and it's like deja vu.
But not
And
just
it's
that, like, it
yeah.
could be like that's a place where life and death happens daily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All like over and over again.
It's like a neutral zone. It's like a non-PvP zone.
Like like
Yeah, it's like a bus. It's the bus station for ghosts.
Yeah.
pretty
It
much.
really is, yeah.
Pretty much.
Basically, yeah.
Like imagine like a quick turnaround, like when they out and then they just come right
Yeah.
back.
There's a guy
Yeah.
hopping the turnstiles, and you're like, "Not today, pal.
Yeah.
Stop right there."
Yeah.
A cop goes to push his chest, goes right through.
Oh God.
Fuck.
Ah, crazy.
Yeah.
Good stuff
Yeah.
though.
I had to play.
Yeah.
This was fun.
This was a lot of fun. We had a lot of good laughs.
Yes.
It was nice to be
Yes.
back.
Yeah, me too.
It is.
Oh.
Aw. Thank you, Gary.
Where's my share?
Oh.
You want to sip of my coffee,
Oh,
Gary?
but what I was gonna say before, I forgot. Like, I don't know why I was gonna tell you guys I watched Baby Girl.
Oh.
What's this?
I still have to watch that.
Why is this so funny?
I
The
watched
Pussycat
it like
Dolls?
no, it's the one with like Nicole Kidman. She starts like she has an affair with a
50 Shades of Kidman.
Oh, drinking milk.
Yeah?
Drinking milk.
Homelander's in it.
Milk.
Oh, fuck me.
Yeah.
I had milk the other night.
Yeah.
I had cake. I had birthday cake.
Anyway, but yeah, it was a treat.
Yeah.
I'm glad I bought it.
It was good?
Yeah, it was good.
Ripper?
It was good. But yeah. Anyways, I think that's gonna do it for today.
Yes.
If you would like to support the show, you can find us at buymeacoffee.com/coffeescream, as well as patreon.com/coffeeandscream for bonus episodes and extra content. We are on Twitter at cscreampod. That's C the letter Scream Pod. It's Jess G. That's Jess with one S. And if you have any case suggestions or want to tell us a personal ghost story, you can find us at coffeeandscreampodcast@gmail.com. And we are also on Instagram.
At Coffee and Scream Pod, and I am Piper A04. Chris?
Guys, twitch.tv/Wonder Time Theater, Tuesdays at 7 Eastern Standard Time. Last 2 weeks, we did a two-parter of Lost Highway.
Ooh.
We had 4 power outages 2 Tuesdays ago.
Jeez.
And we tried to do our best, and then we wound up finishing Lost Highway last week.
Yeah.
Amazing movie. David Lynch, Bill Pullman, Richard Pryor's last movie. Gary Busey was in it.
I love a Bill Pullman,
Yeah.
too.
He was great.
Love
Casper, I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
While you were sleeping.
Speaking of unfinished business,
What a handsome man.
he was great.
Just like a all-American handsome man.
Yeah, where's he at now?
He still does stuff, I
Yeah.
think.
I think he's the new brawny man.
I don't know.
He'd be a great brawny man. He lets
Yeah.
it grow out a little.
I mean, yeah, he looks like an everyday dude.
And
Like
you didn't see him in Lost Highway with a leather jacket on, driving 170 miles an hour. You want to quick? I mean, I don't want to derail the show.
Is it gonna make me want some milk?
It might make you.
That sounds
It might
disgusting.
make you. It might
That
make you
just sounds
thirsty for some milk.
disgusting.
There's nothing disgusting about milk. It just depends on where it's from.
Okay, okay.
Okay,
And
guys.
on that note,
Yeah.
all right, we are on Spotify, we are on Apple Podcasts, we are on YouTube. Please do not forget to, like, subscribe, leave us a nice review, tell your friends, make your grandma listen. This is good for all ages.
Yeah, we're not fucking around.
Yeah. But anyway, thank you guys, and until next time, stay safe and lock your doors. Bye.